It's been said that what makes a woman a hoe is the fact that she sleeps with everybody. And what makes her a bitch is that she sleeps with everybody but you. And unfortunately, there are a lot of you dudes out there who have this effed up mentality. What up, though? I'm Jay Hall, writer, cultural critic, and I gotta tell you, as an all-time coffee lover, I just had iced coffee for the first time, and it's fantastic. Who knew? Yo, I don't get into celebrity breakups. It's not my thing. Plus, I already feel us as a society, we have a very unhealthy obsession with celebrity culture, and we are driven insane by it. However, the Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson breakup has been all over, and it's been sparking this huge debate between men and women once again, as if we need more of that. But women from a collective have been stating men don't hold other men accountable when it comes to bad behavior, mainly referencing the fact that Meg Thee Stallion, when she came out and told us the news, allegedly Klay Thompson was a cheater and he doesn't want to be a one-woman man. Well, there's been men from a collective standpoint who have had responses that, for me, have validated what the women have been saying. There's been men that's been out there saying they feel that Megan deserves this because she sent an innocent man to prison, meaning Tory Lanez, and they want to defend Tory Lanez. There's been men that feel as if, I don't know, she deserved what was coming to her, or she should at least expected it because Klay Thompson's a four-time NBA champion who was filthy effing rich. He was raised rich. He has a certain amount of wealth. Therefore, bad behavior is something you have to expect when dealing with this individual. And thirdly, you had men who were saying things like this.
I want the women that are setting our women up for failure to fail. I don't want the reward to be at the end for women who are twerking during presidential elections on stages, women that are making the Black community embarrassing and living up to every stereotype, embarrassing us every time they get in front of a microphone, how they display themselves, how they carry themselves overseas, sending a message that our women can move like 304s, move like prostitutes, move like escorts, carry themselves that way, lie to men, drug men, and then the reward at the end is Russell Wilson and Klay Thompson.
Right.
No, I want these women to fail.
Okay, let's try this. How about off top number one? You are not out there defending Tory. You really just hate Meg Thee Stallion because if you really had a love and affection for Tory Lanez, you would have told him to get better lawyers and get his ass off social media because he kept thinking it was a joke by cracking jokes while he had a real life case going on. Number two, she should have known better dealing with an NBA player. Maybe there's some truth in that. But is there the same amount of truth that you can say that Trayvon Martin should have known better than to wear a hoodie in an all-white neighborhood? Go figure. And thirdly, oh my God. Thirdly, what is the whole obsession when it comes to women and how they behave and why you have an issue with it and feeling embarrassed and why they should not be twerking, why they should not be doing anything? When history continuously to show us that a woman can be a sold up virgin and a man will still hate her because she came from her dad. Yo, this red pill misogyny patriarchy is becoming very sad, frustrating, and honestly, it sounds very whiny. I don't know Klay Thompson. I don't know what the brother did or he did not do. Here's what I can tell you. Back in the day when I was ish towards women, I didn't need a defense attorney or a whole community to come and defend me because I knew exactly what I was doing wrong, past and present. But it feels as if when I see this collection of brothers who want to come together and be upset because they're embarrassed that white people are viewing our women, but yet you're not embarrassed by the white society that is constantly out there trying to erase everything that Black people has done and cause it to our own harm. Yet there is silence out there. Yes, complete silence. But you brothers out there who would seem to be sexually frustrated by your computers on every podcast or platform or threads or X, where you get to vocalize your hate and your need when we are constantly witnessing femicide and we actually want to be viewed upon as leaders because we're upset because a young lady's out there been dating, alleged, or who she been with and minding her own business. And even though she put her business out there, so to a degree, I understand a little bit of judgment and criticism. However, this hatred and this understanding or this feeling that you want her to constantly fail because of how she acts is not the approval of what you feel like a woman should act goes to showing beyond what patriarchy is actually being practiced and why it's so beloved and why some of you really can't get over yourselves. Me personally, it's not shocking to me, especially if you're someone who believes that a fatherly spirit came and descended upon the young Virgin Mary, who was underage apparently, and impregnated her without her consent and gave you a baby to worship. Because if you feel that God was made in the eyes of man, or man is a reflection of God, that means if that individual can do that and everything is fine and copacetic, then we as men will always have some sort of reason to have a judgment towards a woman's behavior. Go figure. But how about this? Just admit you hate women and keep it moving.